Hey, welcome back. On this episode of I Hate My Pool, looks like my new in-ground pool cleaner's got a flat tire, broken ball joint, axle, something. So let's take it apart and see what we got. All right, so we're here in the shop with the pool cleaner, and this is an in-ground pressure-fed pool cleaner. Water goes in the bottom, pushes up through this venturi here, and then goes into a bag. Now this is a smaller one. This is only 1.5 inches. In order to catch leaves, you would like the bigger one. Makhoon does not make a bigger one. The Polaris Volute or Flute or Century, Venturi on top, whatever this thing is called, does not fit on this one because this one is actually glued into the machine. So the axle broke on this. Now if you've watched any of my other videos, I have taken this completely apart to show you the differences between this and a Polaris 280. I've taken the Polaris 280 completely apart and compared parts to see what you can use, what you can't use. So this should be pretty much exactly the same as doing a Polaris axle, which I had done a video on. So if you would rather see an actual Polaris axle change rather than just an in-ground pool cleaner change for the axle, then check out my other videos. We're going to start by taking the Phillips screw in here out. We're just going to use a basic Phillips screwdriver. I do have a ratcheting or electric. You can use that if you'd like. I'm doing this just for easy use. Now, if you recall the Polaris, this is the Polaris housing for the 280. It kind of has a weird shape to it. In order to take this off of the Polaris, you have to remove the bulb, the tail, this fitting, and obviously the bag, in order to get this to come up over that. This one has a bigger opening here, and we're just changing this front axle, so we're going to try to do this without taking all that stuff off. So we've taken the screw loose. We're not going to take it out. We're going to leave it in there. We're going to pick this guy up and just twist him over, just to get out of our way here. Perfect, because we're going for this right here. Now it's just 2 screws that hold the axle in, and then we have the axle bolt, or the axle screw itself that holds the wheel to the pool cleaner. There's 2 screws. They should have a lock washer on each one. If you do this a lot, you take it on and off a lot, you're going to want to get maybe some new lock washers. So take off these 2 screws, and the axle plate mount base comes off. Now obviously it is broken, we can't use that, it's trash. Make note of which way this goes on. It can only go on this way. If you put it on this way, obviously you'll be hitting things. So on the Polaris you have to make note, because it is the screw holes are in the center, so you can put it on both ways, but it actually adjusts the height, the difference of the wheel here. Then we'll take a flat tip screwdriver and we'll try and get out this screw. Now we have to hold the back plate here. This is a drive wheel. The Polaris has 1 drive wheel with 2 slave wheels. This has 2 drive wheels in the front and 2 slave wheels in the back. So this axle goes all the way through and runs that side and this side. So we have to keep this from spinning, so we've got to hold on to it. It should not be that tight. You don't need to torque these down very much. It's not going to go anywhere. Just like the Polaris, this in-ground pool cleaner also has a washer on it. It also has the same bearings as the Polaris. Now we'll just push that axle piece in the center to start coming out. We'll pop it loose. Now we also probably need a bearing. So to get the bearing loose, all I did was take this putty knife and stick it up underneath there and go all the way around, and then started wedging a little bit, and it pops loose. And we'll take it off. It is still a very good bearing. There's nothing wrong with it, so it does not need to be replaced. And we'll just put it back inside the housing there. Now let me check my parts. Now I do not have a black axle, so I'm going to use this white one for my old 280 to show you that the parts are interchangeable. They are basically exactly the same size. The axle can go on this way or this way. So if you try and put it on this way, notice that the axle shaft won't line up. So we have to flip it around, move it forward, and the axle shaft does line up where that needs to go. All right, so I've test fitted 2 axle shafts that I have for my Polaris. What's happening is this radius right here is being hit by the shaft. So when it spins forward, if you listen, you'll hear it. It hits a little bit, and we're just going to clean this up a little bit, give it a little more room. So I've taken this rat tail file and I just opened up that opening just enough so it doesn't make contact with the spin shaft there. And then we'll take this and we'll stick our 2 screws in. This is, remember, our plate. So we stick our plate on top, put our 2 screws on there, use our Phillips, set it in there and start them both. Start both of the screws before you smoke either of them down. Now if you didn't notice when I had it off, this does have a groove in the bottom that the axle has to go into. I'll show you that on the other axle I have here. And that is honestly typically where they get close to breaking. So this groove right here goes into a groove on the pool cleaner right where the axle is. So we'll tighten those down. Again, you don't have to make these so they're super tight. They do have lock washers. And yes, it's white, not black. I don't have a black one. I'm not going to go on the internet and buy one because I already have one I can use. Then we take our tire, our wheel, and then we'll put our wheel screw in here. Again, this does not have to be super tight, so don't smoke it down. So we put the screw in. I'm going to use a smaller tip screwdriver. You can also use your putty knife if you choose to get on there and twist it in. I'm just going to use a smaller screwdriver. Once we get this tight, snug is good enough, not tight. And then we have to adjust the actual position of the tire. So we loosen up these 2 screws a little bit. We want to make sure that the paddle wheel shaft makes good contact with the inner part of the axle, this geared part here. So it'll slide forward and aft just a little bit. See it moving back and forth? It's not much. So I'm going to make sure that it's forward but not pushing hard. And then we'll take and tighten down the 2 screws. Now I'm just temporary tightening these. I want to spin the wheel and make sure it's got good grip. Yep, looks real good. So then we're going to finish tightening these up here. All right, now we're going to put the lid back on, which in this case we only took 1 screw off. We didn't take anything else apart. It just drops down inside here. Make sure that this lip is on the back side of your housing all the way around. And then we'll just start the screw in the center here. There you go. There's an axle change on the new Inground pool cleaner. Same thing on a Polaris. It was exactly the same. So now get yourself a new tail scrubby thing that you have to replace every single week. Throw it in the pool and turn it on. So for this job, the tools you need are as follows here. You need maybe a putty knife or a small tiny screwdriver to pry stuff up. A couple flat tip screwdrivers and a Phillips screwdriver, maybe a rat tail file to clean up that, give clearance for the axle shaft. See how this one on this one is bigger? No, I didn't file the black one. See how much bigger it is? So you can open these up. It's not going to kill anything. It's not going to hurt nothing. No water goes pressure through here, nothing. This is just to prevent a bunch of dirt and debris to get in there. So rat tail file, a couple screwdrivers, putty knife, a wheel with an axle or just an axle, maybe some bearings. I'll link everything in the description below. I appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. Half them out.